Well, hello everybody and welcome to your mat, and thanks for sharing practice this morning. For today's practice, I'm going to have you have an extra blanket or two, and of course our blocks. Have 2 blocks handy, something that you can support yourself while we stand and forward fold, just to have something under the hands there. So we're going to start today like we always do on our backs. So if you'd like to have something underneath you for that added cushion, go ahead and situate yourself on your back in any way that's comfortable for you. Something that requires no effort on your part. And use the first few moments this morning to just relax back, settle in, wiggle it out if you need to. Anything you need to do to just help settle. And as you move towards a more still point, go ahead and take a deep breath. And you can open the mouth, exhale, just let it go. Just inhale to expand. And exhale to soften. You're welcome to take as many of those deep breaths that feel good to you this morning, whatever feels helpful. And let your shoulder blades melt into the floor. Soften the face and jaw. And just begin to shift your awareness away from all the stuff that's outside of us and start to pay attention to what's inside of us. So maybe just notice sensations in the body. Are there any areas of the body that are talking to you this morning? Just observing, not judging. Notice maybe any nervous energy or tension you might be carrying with you. And again, this is not a judgment. This is just acknowledging whatever's there right now. And then we'll just focus on the breath. And just notice the quality of your breath this morning. Does it feel shallow, staggered? Or maybe it already has a sense of softness and fullness. Just to help smooth out any rough edges of the breath, we'll deepen the breath just a bit without straining too hard. We just want to deepen, inhale. And then exhale slowly, softly. Again, noticing any areas that might feel sticky in the breath. Focus on those areas and just see if you can consciously relax a bit. Again, smoothing out any rough edges. You're more than welcome to count your breath. If that feels helpful to you this morning, maybe an even count of 4 in and 4 out. And if that does not feel helpful, no worries. Just stay with whatever helps you feel that the breath is easily, gently moving in and out. Nice, slow, steady inhale. And a beautiful, full, complete exhale. Taking a few more cycles of breath here. Allow yourself one more full round. And then letting go of any control of the breath. We'll begin by extending the legs out long. We'll take a nice little side stretch in our body. So we're going to move the right foot over to the edge of the mat and let the left foot come over to meet it, or cross the left ankle over the right. Arms come above the head. Right hand grabs the left wrist, and we kind of wiggle walk the shoulders a bit over to the right. Little banana or crescent moon shape here. Feeling a gentle tugging maybe along the left side body. Take a nice full breath there. Lengthening out any of those tense or tight areas. We'll take one more nice big breath in. And as you exhale, we'll just move ourselves back to center, and slowly, gently, we'll move that left foot over to the edge. Right foot follows, either next to or crossed on top. Left hand grabs right wrist, and just gently wiggle walk the shoulders over to the left. Nice little crescent moon shape here on the floor. Now lengthening out the right side of your body. Notice where you feel the lengthening. Taking a big breath in to expand. One more nice breath in. And the exhale returns us to center. Let's bend the knees and bring the feet underneath the knees. And bring the arms down by the sides. Starting to come into some movement now, some fluid, smooth movement. We're going to inhale, lift the hips and sweep the arms up over our head. And exhale, as you lower, curl yourself into ball and draw your nose up towards your knees. Back and forth between those two. Inhale, reach and lift the hips. Just enough engagement to make the move. Exhale, lower, curl in, tuck the chin. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, lower, curl in. This perfect balance of effort and ease. Not too rigid and not too soft either. That Goldilocks point. Smooth moves. Still flowing with your breath. Inhale to reach, lift the hips. Exhale, lower, curl into a ball. We're going to do one more full round of that from wherever you are. Exhale, go ahead and curl yourself in. Hold your knees in and just start to rock side to side. Maybe you want to circle a little bit. Just roll around on that low back a bit. We're going to come to seated, and you're welcome to roll to one side and press up. Or this morning, if you'd like to take a few little rocks back and forth, just another way to kind of wake up the back body, eventually coming all the way up to a seat. And we'll find ourselves seated in whatever comfortable position you'd like. If you want something under the hips, go ahead. But just take a moment to settle in, maybe rock side to side, get a feel for those sit bones connected to whatever supports underneath you. We're going to gently think about lengthening the spine. The crown of the head is going to reach for the ceiling. Take a breath in and exhale, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Again, this perfect balance of just enough effort to hold us up without being rigid, yet feeling the softness of the shoulders and the jaw. On your next breath in, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're drawing the hands to heart center. On your inhale, interlace your fingers. On the exhale, press the palms out and dome into your back. Inhale, reach up, palms press up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, thinking about that lengthening of the spine. Exhale, let it go. Hold your twist here and just inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, press up, come to center. Press the palms up. Exhale, dome and press the palms out. Inhale, draw the hands to center, sit tall. Hands at the heart, and exhale, release the hands back down to the knees. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart, smooth moves. Inhale, interlace. Exhale, press and dome, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting, rising. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale here. Inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, heart to center. Reach tall, press the palms up. Exhale, round and dome. Press the palms out in front of you. Inhale, draw the hands to heart center as you sit tall. And exhale, release the hands. Take a couple rolls of the shoulders. Make sure you just take both directions here, whatever feels good. And then we're going to make our way into a tabletop, but I really would ask you to get some cushion under the knees today, because we're going to do a couple things on our knees from tabletop. So I'm going to just get that. I think that should be enough. And we're going to take tabletop on blocks today. So we're going to be a little bit lifted up here, have that support underneath the hands. Hands are going to be just out front of the shoulders here, and the hips over the knees. We'll start with a few traditional cat-cows. Inhaling, letting the belly drop, gaze lifts. Exhale, draw the navel to the spine, chin to chest and round. Press into the blocks. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, this fluid movement here with the breath. We're going to inhale. And then as we exhale into cat, this time we're going to tuck the toes. And on the inhale, think about that cow arching the spine, but we're going to also drop the hips, lift the heart and gaze. Exhale, come forward into the cat, dome, chin to chest. Inhale, sink the hips back, lift the heart. Exhale, round. In and out. Maybe notice the bottom of the feet lengthening out as we sink back on that inhale. And exhale. Okay, progressing from here. Inhale. As you exhale and round, maybe float the knees an inch or two off the floor. Inhale back, hips sink. Exhale, come forward and lift the knees. Inhale. Exhale, doming and lifting. Inhale. This time, exhale, maybe lift the knees a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, knees come a little higher. And now this time as we inhale, we're going to exhale, lift the knees, and then press into the blocks, press your hips up and back, and come into downward facing dog. Take a moment to set your down dog. Maybe drop one heel and then the other, just wiggle it out a little bit. And we're going to continue with movement here. We're going to inhale, we're going to come into a high plank on the blocks. Try not to drop the hips. Keep a nice straight line and exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward into the plank. Exhale, come on back. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and then exhale back downward facing dog. Take a full cycle of breath in downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Lift your heels, soften the knees, come back into a tabletop. Untuck your toes, sink the hips back, child's pose. Keep the hands on the blocks here, let your heart and forehead sink. Just a moment to open up underneath the arms, take a breath. Lift the gaze, set the blocks aside, and then climb or slide forward. Drop your hips, come into Sphinx. We're having the elbows and forearms on the floor. The feet are about hip width distance or a little bit wider. Press into the forearms, lift the heart. Ears lift away from the shoulders. Take a breath in here and just draw the heart forward as if you could bring the heart between your biceps. Keep breathing here. Tuck the toes of your feet. And on the next inhale, engage the quads and lift the knees off the floor. And then exhale, lower them down. Inhale, back of the legs are strong. Maybe you can feel those hamstrings and your glutes engage. Exhale, lower down. Inhale one more time. And exhale, move the elbows out, build a pillow with your forehead or with your hands and rest the forehead on your hands. Just kind of sway the hips side to side here. And then find a still point. We're going to go ahead and we'll take a breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to lift both feet and legs off the floor. Head stays down. Inhale, move the feet away from one another. Exhale, bring the feet together. I'm going to do this a few times. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw together. Maybe feel those glutes really turn on here. Inhale to open. Exhale to draw together. Two more. Inhale and exhale. in, and draw them together. Release the legs back down. Bend the knees, feet in the air, and windshield wiper the legs back and forth. Let the pelvis rock along with it. Bring the legs to center, release the legs out long. Lift the forehead, bring each hand back to the shoulders. Elbows are tucked in. We're going to inhale up. And exhale back into tabletop, or if you want to take a little child's pose, just to stretch out that back body a bit. Your choice. And then we're going to come back into the tabletop. I'm going to use my blocks here to help lift my torso away from the floor so that I can draw my right leg forward, and I'm going to place that right foot between the blocks or between my hands. And then I'm going to place my hands on my thigh, press into the thigh to lift the torso up, and bring the hip back so that it's stacked over your left knee. So your right foot will be slightly out in front of your right knee here. You take the left hand to your hip, keep the right hand on your top of your right thigh. We're going to flex the foot and come up onto the heel here. And all we're going to do is we're going to rock the leg back and forth. So we're not moving the hips at all. We're just kind of externally rotating and then internally rotating your femur, your thigh bone in the hip there, back and forth. So you may notice that this challenges balance a little bit. You might feel that the glutes or the outer leg in the left leg as it holds you up here. Just a couple more times there. And then place the sole of the foot on the ground. Both hands come to the top of the leg. We're going to inhale. We're going to lean forward, but keep the heart lifted. As you exhale, come back, straighten into the front leg. Keep the foot on the floor so the toes remain pointed. Back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Use the sole of the foot as you inhale. Drag the heel back towards you as if the foot is pulling you forward. As you exhale, press into the foot away from you to press you back. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to exhale back, drop the hands to the sides, progressing from here. Inhale, take the left hand forward, right arm back. You can also turn the head to the right as you lean forward. Exhale, come back, switch the arms, right forward, left back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left forward, right back. Reach. Exhale, take it back. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come forward. Inhale. Take the left hand as you exhale and just take it to the right thigh. We're going to sweep that right arm. Inhale, up into a cactus. Exhale, bring it down and forward. Inhale, open to a cactus. Exhale, down and forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach the hand back. Straighten gently into your front leg. Take it back. And then bring the other arm up. Turn the torso to face the front of the mat. Hands reach out to the side. Inhale, flex the toes, come up onto that heel. Exhale, stay here, or gently fold forward. Pull the toes back, lengthen out the back of that front leg. Little bit of balance. Find that Goldilocks zone between enough effort, yet find softness. How's your breath? On your next breath in, bring the sole of the foot to the floor, bend into the knee, hands to blocks. Drop the hips, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, start to shift the hips back, draw the right leg back behind you. And as you exhale, cross it over to the left, toe touch down, little opposite side stretch there. Inhale, bring it back and tap out to the right off the mat. Exhale, cross it over, tap to the left. Inhale, tap. Exhale, out to the left. One more. Inhale out. Exhale back. Inhale, take the leg straight behind you. Exhale, bring the knee to the floor, sink back, stretch it out, lengthen out. Take a breath in child's pose. Come on back up to table. Bringing the left foot forward now. Again, placing the foot between the blocks. Place the hands on the thighs and help yourself up. And bring those hips back so that the right knee is beneath your hips now. And the left foot is just out in front. We're going to go ahead, just as we did on the other side, we're going to flex the toes, come up on the heel, and just begin to rock on the heel, rotating that thigh back and forth, back and forth. Good. You'll probably notice that you have more range of motion going out than you do in, which is normal for everybody. And then come back to center, place the foot on the floor. Both hands come to that left thigh. We inhale to lean forward. Again, keep that heart lifted. Exhale, bring it back and straighten into the leg. Toes on the floor, foot is pointed there. Inhale. Exhale, use that sole of the left foot to kind of draw you forward, pull you into that lunge. Inhale. Exhale, press into the foot to send you back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. What do you notice engaging when you do that, when you use that foot? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do one more there. Inhale. And exhale back, arms drop to the side, adding in movement to progress forward. Inhale, right arm forward, left arm back. You can take a little twist there. Exhale, sweep back, opposite direction, left forward, right back. Inhale, lean and reach. Exhale back. In and out. In, fluid movement here. Last one, inhale and exhale. We'll inhale, come forward. Go ahead and bring that right hand over to the left thigh there. Start to drop that left hand, and on your inhale, sweep it up and open into a cactus. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open, exhale. Fluid movement, inhale and exhale. Inhale to the cactus. Exhale, just reach the hand back. Slowly begin to straighten into that front leg. Little twist there. Take a breath. We're going to take the right arm out, turn the heart to the top of the mat. Inhale. Flex those left toes back towards you. Exhale, maybe hinge at the hips. Bring the heart forward. Where can you soften? Soften the jaw, the throat, your face. On your next breath in, go ahead and bend into the knee as the foot drops to the mat. Hands come to the blocks. Inhale, lift your heart and just let the hips naturally drop towards the earth. Exhale, we're going to take the hips back. Draw the left leg back behind you, nice and long. Exhale, we're going to tap it out to the right side. Inhale, out to the left, tap down. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale, tap left. Exhale, tap right. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take that leg back. Exhale, bring the knee to the floor. Sink it back. Oh, maybe that feels really good. Just lengthen out those glutes, those hamstrings a bit. Maybe take some movement sway here if that feels good. Couple breaths. Alrighty, let's take a breath in as you bring yourself back up into the tabletop. And once more, we're going to just you can bring your right foot, or it doesn't matter, left foot forward. Or I'm sorry, your right foot, you definitely want your right foot forward, I'm sorry. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. We're going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop that left heel down to the floor. We're coming up to warrior two. On your breath in, cartwheel the arms up and over. As you exhale, arrive in warrior two. We're going to spend a moment in warrior two so that we can feel really stable in this pose, that we're not off balance and a little wobbly. Adjust your feet accordingly till you find that place where you feel the feet connected to the ground, enough that you can feel that energy, strong legs holding you here in space. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Reach your fingers front to back. Again, this balance between feeling strong and yet supple. So we're going to come into some more of that fluid movement, thinking about really moving with the breath and just following the movements. We're going to inhale, straighten the leg, arms sweep up, palms to touch. Exhale back into warrior two, bend into the front knee. Inhale, reach up, straight leg. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the head, and we're just going to lean forward as if we were going to come into triangles. The leg stays straight. Bend into that front knee. Inhale, right hand to the thigh, reach the left arm up and over. As you exhale, turn the heart to the mat. Reach that left arm in front of you. Sweep that left arm down and up. Inhale, come back up to the straight leg, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, up to straighten. Exhale, hands behind the head, lean. Bend into the front knee. Right forearm to thigh, reach, left arm up, inhale. Exhale, turn the heart to the mat, reach. Inhale, sweep it back and up, straighten into that front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, hands behind the head, lean forward. Inhale into extended side angle, bending into the knee, reach left arm up and over. Exhale, take the reach here. Take a full round of breath here. Coming up into a reverse with a straight leg. Take the arm up and over and back, reach. Nice little palate cleanser there. And as you exhale, lift that back heel, come into a lunge, hands on the blocks. Inhale, go ahead, step that left forward up to meet the right and take a fold. Keep the knees soft here. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other, shake the head out. Inhale up halfway. Lengthen your spine out. Exhale, go ahead and take a fold. And as you're folding, notice where you feel the tension. If the tension is here by your sit bones, bend your knees enough so that you start to feel it here, midway down the back of the thighs, right in the meat of the hamstrings. Take a breath there. And then inhale up halfway. And as you exhale, step the right foot back. Find your lunge, maybe tick-tock that foot back a little bit. Take a breath in here, and then exhale, drop the right heel. Other side now, coming into warrior two. Inhale, sweep it up and over. Exhale to arrive. And again, make any little adjustments you'd like to make here to feel that stability, that you're strong. Notice where you can soften the shoulders, the face, while still having that bit of engagement by reaching the fingers out. Take a breath or two here in your strong, steady warrior two. And then that mindful, fluid, gentle movement. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach up. Exhale back into warrior two, bending into the front knee. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, the leg stays straight. Hands come to the back of the head and we lean forward. Bend into the knee, left forearm to left thigh, reach right arm, inhale. Exhale, turn the heart to the mat and reach forward. Inhale, sweep that right arm down and up. Come all the way back up, straighten into the knee, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands to head, lean. Inhale, find your extended angle, reach. Exhale, turn the heart. Inhale, take it up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, we reach to straighten the leg. Exhale, hands to head, lean. Forearm to thigh, inhale, bend into the knee, reach. And exhale, turn the heart. Reach with those right fingers. And exhale, let it go. Coming into the straight leg reverse. Inhale, the right arm up and over and back. Reach the left arm up. Big breath there. And as you exhale, turn everything to the mat. Lift that back right heel. Find your blocks. And step that right foot up to the top of the mat. Hang here. Keep a little softness in those knees. Maybe just sway here. If it feels good and you want to take a moment and take a ragdoll by grabbing opposite forearms or opposite elbows, let the head hang heavy. Help to lengthen out the back body. Alrighty. We're going to take our blocks and we're going to move them onto the highest height. I'm going to turn to face you. So the blocks are on our highest height here, and we're just stepping back a little bit. I would say the blocks are just a little tiny bit in front of our shoulders. One last bit of effort here. We're going to inhale the right leg out to the side. Don't worry how high it goes. It doesn't have to come all the way up. And as you exhale, cross it back behind you, bend the left knee and tap the foot out to the left. Inhale back out to the side. Exhale, take it back. Inhale. Exhale, take the leg back. 2 more times, we can do this. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale, tap back. Bring the right foot back. Inhale up halfway. As you exhale, bend the right knee and twist open to the left, reach the left arm up. Keeping that left leg straight, notice if you can feel a little bit of lengthening, opening there in that hip, it might feel good. Take one more breath in, exhale, return to a nice soft forward fold. Inhale up halfway, set your blocks, we're gonna do the other side now. On the inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, take it back and across over to the right. We'll bend slightly into the right knee. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, over, tap down. Inhale and exhale. We only have 2 more to go. Inhale and exhale. This is it, last one, make it good. Exhale. And then bring the left foot back, feet under the hips. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend that left knee, twist open to the right. Soften the jaw, smooth out the breath. One more inhale. Exhale, soften both knees, hang it out, shake the head. Turn the blocks back down to their middle height. Step back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees, come back down into a table, and we're going to set up for that restorative child's pose. I'm going to take my 2 blocks and I'm going to set them end to end out in front of me. And then I'm going to take that extra blanket and I'm going to put that on top. So I'm raising the floor, I'm raising the earth. And I'm going to bring my knees to either side. So we're a little bit wide-legged, big toes are coming towards one another. I'll sit back and then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to lay down across here for a nice supported child's pose. If you have another blanket and you want it a little higher, you can always do that. Or if you have extra pillows or towels, you can make this as high as you want. Anything that lets you feel really supported here. So you can have your head turned to one side. You can always opt to once more build that pillow with your hands and rest your head down. Either way, think about allow your shoulders to drape forward. Tune into your breath. We've had some effort there, so notice the quality of your breath here. Maybe you can sense the beating of your heart. Make a gentle intention to slow the breath down. Allow yourself to feel the lengthening, the gentle lengthening of the back body and the low back, around the hips and glutes. If you have your head at one side, very gently on an inhale, lift the head, turning it the other way. and then setting it down. Continue to just breathe, slow, steady inhale, full, complete exhale. As you slow the breath down, what do you notice about your heartbeat? Can you release any holding or gripping a little bit more in the shoulders? We'll be here for about 30 more seconds. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, just begin to start to gently move ourselves out, lifting the heart away from your blankets. And you're just going to go ahead and you're going to set the one blanket aside. We're going to bring our blocks to either side of the mat. Come to a seat for a moment and just stretch those legs out. Maybe give them a little bit of a shake. Flex the toes back towards you. Take a breath in and exhale. Just forward fold. Again, maybe a little bend in those knees, just till you feel the tug in the back of the hamstrings here. And again, maybe you're gently bending and unbending the knees a little bit. Just lengthen out a little bit, feeling the back of the thighs. Good. Let's go ahead and scooch the bottom up a bit. If you'd like to set up anything you like for Shavasana underneath you, you can go ahead and put that underneath your back right now. We're gonna do a couple things on the back before we settle into that. But as you're ready, get yourself settled in. Again, have your blocks on either side of you handy so that they're within your reach. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my blanket up here for my head. I love a little neck roll. So let's bend the knees here. And we'll start, since we did a lot of that work in the hamstrings, the glutes, and the outer hip here, let's take a reclining pigeon. That'll probably feel really nice. So we'll cross the right ankle over the left knee. And again, your choice to draw it in. If you'd like to hold the back of the thigh here gently, or the front of the shin. And remember, bring this to that perfect point where you can keep a smooth, even flow of the breath, where you're not exerting too much effort. Feeling the tug in the outer right hip. Keep your jaw soft and the face relaxed. Inhaling slowly and deeply. Exhaling fully. Let's take one breath in. As you exhale, simply drop the left foot back down to the ground. Keep the right ankle crossed over the left leg. Inhale your breath, and as you exhale, take the knees to the right. So that right ankle is just kind of guiding the left leg out, taking that little twist. So now you may feel a little opening on that left. The knees probably won't make it to the floor here. That's okay. Just enough so that now we're just taking a little bit of attention to the left hip. Gentle twist. I like to have my arms out to the side. You put yours where it feels good for you. Inhale, bring it up. Uncross the legs and let's do the other side. Left ankle or shin, outer shin there, out to the right knee. Find your reclining pigeon on this side. You're welcome to close the eyes or soften the gaze here. Find that perfect balance spot between the effort and the softness. Find a smooth, even breath. Inhale your breath. Exhale, gently release the right sole of the foot to the ground. Take a breath in and exhale. Keeping that left ankle or shin hooked over the right leg, just let them drop to the left. And now just notice where you feel any sensation. As you're ready on your next inhale, gently come back to center. We're going to unwind the legs. Bring the feet together. Here's where our blocks are going to come in. We're going to let the knees fall open and use those blocks on whatever height you need to so that the outer thighs come to rest, so that the legs are not hanging in space, so that you're fully supported here. You can put them on the middle height here. That feels more helpful. Just anywhere where you feel that those legs, again, are not hanging. You're not having to hold them. And just let your arms come out to the sides a little bit. This reclining Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining bound angle pose. Close your eyes here. If you'd like, you could bring your hands to your belly, maybe one on the belly, one on the heart. Again, this is just an option, just to connect more with the feeling of the breath in your body. Relax the shoulders, soften the face. Notice now how the breath flows in your body. And that conscious intention of just taking the breath a little bit deeper. To notice if the rough edges have been smoothed away. You get that sense of expansion on the inhale, easeful, without straining. And feeling that softness of everything letting go. No longer holding or gripping. And if this feels very comfortable to you, I invite you to stay just like this for your Shavasana. If you'd be more comfortable with extending the legs out long, moving the hands to the side, anything at all that would feel good and supportive for you, make your way there. And once you're ready, let's take a final breath together in the practice. We'll breathe in, nice, full, rich, deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last little bit of release to sink back into the support beneath you. Allow the breath to flow freely. Notice the effects of the practice in your body. And then even let that go. And just be Shavasana. Gently draw your awareness back to the breath. And allow yourself to take a few full, rich, deep breaths in, exhaling out. Using the energy of the breath to invite that gentle movement into the body, easing from Shavasana. Move in whatever way feels wonderful, rejuvenating. Maybe a stretch or some sways of the knees. And when you feel ready, please bring yourself onto your right side. Just taking that moment to pause and notice this moment right here, all the sensations, all the feelings, and just embrace this moment just as it is. When you're ready, please slowly bring yourself back to a seat. We'll bring our hands to our heart. And we'll breathe that final breath together. Let's inhale deeply. Exhaling to let everything go. And then fingertips to forehead for peaceful thoughts. To our mouth for kind words. And to the heart for loving action. Always so grateful to all of you for sharing practice. And from my heart to yours today, namaste.